I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that? You get to keep her for a time. Shame. What will it be, then? It is a dance poor Flemeth knows. Come, she will earn what she takes.
I would...
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Yes, all right.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been... It is not our... I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has... We are banned from entering the forest. That is a tale I am not... Go... If I could just know if Delilah is a...
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times. These days, very little to tell the truth, for we've established a fierce... Not that I would... You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief. But I wish you good fortune.
Moving on.
It is good to see you again. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free. I have nothing left that... I am no... It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I'm the clan's craftsmaster. In truth, we Dalish know little. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as... The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. I would be hesitant to ask it of you. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Please do not lie to me. I find it... I am told you were instrumental in bringing our Kamen and... Not strictly speaking, though by our traditions, Kamen is still Delin, a child. It is not an appropriate match at this time. We try to teach our young to wean themselves off the impatience that humans suffer from. But there's no real harm in what you did. I do not doubt your intentions were good. Nothing. He is also a very good man who is lost. They have reason. Since the days of our last... Certainly. You have betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us. Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you. Even if that's true, you... Suppose... I have nothing to say to you. If you're truly
Yes?
here to help my clan,
What is it you need?
please do so.
Then I suggest you see... Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do. She was one of the first to... Athras is a grief-stricken man who seeks hope that does not exist.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to what fallen.
Andera Natishan, stranger. It is not... I understand you will search for the wolves, but I should... It's... That... Go...
This...
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her. I have an...
It's done, naturally.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? There. The Keeper has forbidden us from... You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. That would please me.
Yes, I'm still here. Vashaden.
Yes.
Speak.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me. I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found? 'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. Disturbed? Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Not unless one also happens... Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter. And when the time... Indeed, that is primarily what this tome details. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my I do not know. According to the tome, if the host is all... Once, Flemeth was a mage. This was before the time of this... She summoned a demon and made it part of her, and became an abomination. One that has thrived. Whether Flemeth has always... No matter what she is, her body still ages and will not sustain her forever. So she must find new bodies. I am to be... Once, Flemeth was a mage. This was before the time of the I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need... And what would that do? At best, I would I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same. Then what needs to be done? If I confront... The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend the... I am grateful.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose. One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back. Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming. People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch. That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend. Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here, I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again. That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount. Oh, wait, you little...
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look. Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone. It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Indeed.
Yes. So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant, Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
Let's try not to get too lost. It's easy to get turned around in a place like this.
No, this should be fun. All right. Yes.
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden? Arl Rendon Howe? The Arl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you? You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lord? Do not be blinded by your desire for revenge. Rendon Howe will get what he deserves in time. Such deeds cannot go unpunished. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden? Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Oh, I was hoping for something more exciting. Going. All right.
I've defeated one.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dalish and the human of all things, to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest...
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? I just wanted to know what you thought being a Grey Warden. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others, about serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Something on your mind? All right. And I'm the tap of it. I sense some spawn. And I'm off. And I'm off.